Arsenal have been 5-4 goal winners against the team known as Bournemouth down in Los Angeles, where the game ended 1-1 in the 90th minute, and they obviously had not to play extra time, and they went to penalties, and they went ahead to execute them very well. I think apart from Leandro Trossard, the rest of the players went ahead to obviously put their penalties at the back of the net, and it ended 5-4 in favor of Arsenal. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? I know you're watching us from my go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Continue to obviously give us the best that you guys deserve, and we'll be here to present to you the best of the best into the mix. Now, we're here to obviously bring you the latest match reaction on this, and we thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and today has been a Tuesday, and let's go ears, and let's go where we deserve to be as a side of Rokani Media Football. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and let's obviously take it on to where we deserve to be. So, Arsenal came up to play a very beautiful game, and it was Reece Nelson connecting up with Fabio Vieira in the 18th minute, and he went ahead of his score a very beautiful volley as Reece Nelson busted into space towards the byline on the left, and obviously used his weak foot to obviously go in for the back post effort, and it found a very well placed Fabio Vieira to really hit it with a volley, and it went into the back of the net. Arsenal really looked good in as far as moving the ball from behind was concerned, and they had Thomas Partey in the middle of the park, though sometimes looked sloppy, but Julian Timber had something special in this game because he really did the needful and put up a very huge shift when it came to obviously him coming in through and really defending very well and putting those passes, the line-breaking passes through the mid-center. And he played with a youngster called Heaven, who really looked good, and Benjamin White looked solid. Then Scaly Lewis was another one that had a very beautiful game into that game. Go to the forwards. Fabio Vieira was played as a right attacking midfielder. And by the way, if you looked at how Fabio Vieira played, I think there is a right winger that Arsenal need in Fabio Vieira because he was really a threat. He was really a threat throughout that game. Even at the beginning of the game, there is the way he obviously cutting through and obviously try to release the player called Edin Ketia, I think like twice, and that is what we're calling in from Bukayo Saka all the time, that every time you really chop inside, it doesn't mean that you have to come out and obviously shoot, looking for that unthought of pass by the opponent. And that's what Fabio Vieira went ahead obviously bring onto the table, and I believe it was really very important, and it gave us vibes after vibes of the man known as Fabio Vieira. He was really outstanding, and maybe Mikel Arteta is like, do I need in a right winger? Let me try this guy, because for me, when the lineups came in through, I thought Fabio Vieira was going to be played in the midfield with Salah and Thomas Partey. To my surprise, he was played as a right attacking midfielder, and he put in a very huge shift, by the way. And by the way, the wing play of Arsenal was really great because Reece Nelson was a threat, and even Fabio Vieira was a threat. And Reece Nelson and Fabio Vieira show you that they're really ahead of other players because of that Mabella training they really had with Mikel Arteta. Remember that click, and if I told you to rewatch that game and how they played, Julian Timber, Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson, Martin Odegaard, who else? There are five. Emile Smith-Rowe, though we never saw him play yesterday because of his move that is really closing in to the side of Fulham. So that is exactly what happens if at all you really get into the preseason we are really fit, meaning that you just add onto the fitness that you're already having. You understand? You just have onto the fitness that you're already having to put in a very big show into the mix. So that's what went ahead to happen in between the team of Arsenal, you get, and the team of Bournemouth, but Mikel Arteta put in a very beautiful team. And for me, looks like Fabio Vieira is being looked into as a right attacking midfielder because Odegaard is not an injury-prone player, and even if Odegaard gets injured, you'll have Kai Havertz stepping into his foots to do the needful. Then I wait to see how Arsenal are really going to be playing this guy Fabio Vieira on Sunday. The way he plays him on Sunday will be sending a message on what plan Mikel Arteta has for this man. That is it. The way Arteta plays this guy on Sunday and the remaining games, because Bukayo Saka is really going to be totally out of these games that Arsenal are going to be playing in the US, and that will show us how good he is. And even when they are playing against Bayern Leverkusen at the Emirates, I believe that it's not going to come in through as planned, because Saka might obviously come off the bench. It will depend on his fitness, and maybe Mikel will be like, I don't want obviously see to it that I obviously put in Saka for all the minutes, meaning that if Fabio Vieira is the plan and they want to obviously have him into the mix, he'll obviously be in the right wing and see how things stand out. And you never know, even in the beginning of the season, Saka might come off the bench. And if I told you here, Arsenal calling its interest in a right attacking midfielder, just get to know Fabio Vieira would have gone ahead to prove to the manager right. And it's all about Fabio Vieira to obviously get in more performances like the one he really showcased when Arsenal is playing against Bournemouth, and the rest will be history. So Arsenal went ahead to concede a goal in the 73rd minute. It was a deflection. I don't blame anyone. The man who shot it, Semenyo, I think it deflected off a certain player, and the goalkeeper couldn't obviously get hit from that side. Now, in the substitutes, in the 46th minute, Salah was taken off and Martin Odegaard came on. Partey was taken off in the 62nd minute. Jorginho came in through. Julian Timber was taken off in the 62nd minute, and Omar Rokani came in through. Then Miles Lewis was taken off and Zinchenko came on. Then Edin Ketia was taken off in the 63rd minute, and Gabriel Jesus came on through. Fabio Vieira was taken off, the goal scorer. Charles Sago Jr., 63rd minute, came on through. Benjamin White was taken off and Josh Nicholas came on. 84th minute, Ethan Nwaneri was taken off and Jimmy Gova came in through. And lastly, Reece Nelson was taken off and Leandro Trossard was really brought on. Then Aiden Heaven was taken off in the 63rd minute, and Jakub Kivio was obviously brought on. So Jakub Kivio came on and scored a very beautiful penalty that gave Arsenal that win into that Soccer Champions Series that is being taken down in the United States of America, and Arsenal had obviously win that beautiful game of football. When you look at the stats of the game, let's obviously drop deep into the stats of the game. These are the stats of the game. Arsenal had 9 shots. Bournemouth had 11. 4 shots on target for both sides. 56% ball possession by Arsenal. 44% ball possession by Bournemouth. 511 passes completed by Arsenal. 400 passes completed by the side of Bournemouth. 89% passing accuracy by Arsenal. Then Bournemouth had 87% passing accuracy. 15 fouls committed by Arsenal. 21 fouls committed by the side of Bournemouth. 1 yellow card to the side of Arsenal. 2 yellow cards to the side of Bournemouth. 0 red cards to both sides. No offsides for Arsenal. 1 offside for Bournemouth. 3 corners to the side of Arsenal and 2 corners to the side of Bournemouth. And that's how everything went ahead obviously happened, and it came to pass in a nick of time. So as it stands, it's really very important to say to it that a lot really came our way, and we really had the best of the best into the mix. So that's what happened between Arsenal and Bournemouth into the mix. And let me go into the player ratings, right? Player ratings. Let me rate every player that really came on to play into this game of Arsenal. For, I think, Karl Hein, I get him an 8 out of 10. Right, served a penalty, and his ball distribution was really great, and I think Arsenal fans went ahead to love him. And Benjamin White, 7 out of 10. Lewis Skelly, 7.5 out of 10. Jay Hedden, 8 out of 10. Then Julian Timber, 8 out of 10. Partey, 7 out of 10. Sloppy. He hasn't gone ahead obviously kick the ground running as we expect him to be. Then Salah, 7.5 out of 10. Fabio Vieira, a 9 out of 10. Nwaneri, I'm giving him a 7.5 out of 10. Eddie Nketiah, 7 out of 10. Reece Nelson, 8.5 out of 10. We go to the substitutes. Martin Odegaard, 7 out of 10. Jorginho, 7.5 out of 10. Omar Rekik, 7 out of 10. Zinchenko, 7.3 out of 10. Jesus, 7 out of 10. Charles Ago Jr., 7.5 out of 10. Jamie Gova, 7 out of 10. Trossard, 6.5 out of 10. Jakub Kivio, 7 out of 10. And for the manager, Mikel Arteta, I get him a 7 out of 10. He managed this game very well, and he gave Arsenal what they really wanted. In as far as the display, though he saw to it that the entire team wasn't fit, and few of the players were fit, but I believe after this second game, they're going to obviously get in. Remember, they played against Leyton Orient before they traveled to the US, meaning that they have some minutes in, and now again, they have another minutes, also another set of minutes in against Bournemouth, and the reason and the results are really going to be very, very positive as it stands right about now. So we wait for the game of Manchester United. They're going to be playing on Sunday, and I'll be here bringing you the match preview. I think Friday is going to be the day I'll be knowing the camp of Manchester United, what's happening there, and what's happening in the camp of Arsenal, right? We wait and see how that pans out, but whatever result comes out, it's not obviously very, very, very meaningful according to me, because last season, Man United went ahead to beat Arsenal in the game away. I think it was 2-0 in America, but Arsenal went ahead to beat Manchester United home and away in the league. So the preseason doesn't matter. All what matters is to see to it that the new players integrate well with the old ones. You get? And even the manager to practice his new system, if at all he believes that there is something new he's really building amongst his players. That is it. But there is nothing very new about the preseason, keeping the players fit, trying to obviously improve their intensity, know who to play in which position and try them out and see how the rest is really going to be happening. So that is exactly what is happening. That is exactly what happened down in America. Arsenal won on penalties, and Fabio Vieira was the man, who really went ahead obviously do the needful. So I really love the player in Fabio Vieira, and he really went ahead not to do a misdemeanor in there for you, and he put in a very good shift. And I don't know what your thoughts are about Arteta trying to try Fabio Vieira as a right attacking midfielder to obviously coming through and put in competition for Bukayo Saka onto that position. If you watch the game yesterday, obviously come and let me know what your thoughts are about that. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm going to be coming live talking Emily Smith Rowe, as Arteta has come out and really spoken to us that a deal that kicks him out of Arsenal is on the way. Things are happening in the background. Those are the words that Arteta has always gone ahead to say after David Austin sounded a very big story that the player is really going to be leaving the side of Arsenal. I'm out. Bye-bye.